Washington.
Pelicans, their 17th different starting lineup with Jones, Murphy III. Here at Capital One Arena, the Wizards are coming in with a record of 6-26. The Pelicans are 6-29. Orleans, Champagne's first shot was blocked. Gets it right back.
Of the basketball, one key that we had last game, you saw the deflections and the 20 turnover being real detrimental, I would say, especially late in the game.
Tonight's officials: James Williams, crew chief in his 15th season, Nate Green in his 6th, and Matt Boland. That shot is off. There's Misi, offensive rebound. He had a couple of those to start the game on Friday. DeJounte driving left, fall away jumper, no good. Oh, that's
to get that offensive putback. So second chance points will be key tonight, especially if you have to defend the three-point line.
Murphy had 17 Friday. That was the second worst shooting night, though, that he had. He was 5 of 19. Champagnie on a drive and kick. C.J. McCollum coming off a 50-piece against Washington.
That is never a good sign. The guy that just recently torched you for a 50-piece to come out and hit his first shot.
Fourth player to score 50 against the Washington Wizards so far this season. Sarr. It's this
teams in the future having to respect Alex Sarr from that distance.
Washington leads the overall series against the Pels 24-22. McCollum, corner, off the mark, rebounded by Carrington, one of the best rebounding rookies in the league. Nice pocket pass to Sarr, spins, then kicks out. Foul point 4. Kuzma on a fall away, rattles out.
Kuz is going to have to be aggressive. No Jordan Poole, Bilal in his lineup. There are two guys that can put up some numbers for you.
Misi.
And that's the difference between Misi and 90% of the time, the other's going to pop.
Brogdon putting it on the deck between his legs. Pocket pass to Sarr, who loses the handle. Ball's on the deck. Here's Brogdon, square up 3. Alex getting the offensive rebound. Powell trying to get downhill. Misi coming over from the weak side. Herb Jones squaring up a 3. Brogdon working his way inside. Kick out to Champagnie on a catch and shoot opportunity. Good.
And Sarr has to do a better job setting screens and holding them to create some type of separation for his guards and himself.
McCollum.
No easy catches for C.J. McCollum. You have to be right in his jersey.
He had 10 threes Friday against Washington. Alex Sarr.
Misi is doing, that 3 is going to trump everything else.
Alex is shooting 32% from downtown. Misi on a cut. Coming up no good on that one. Kuzma missing that 3. Like you said, there's no Koulibaly, no Jordan Poole, so Kyle can take the lion's share of the shots. Murray. Dejounte Murray had 11 points Friday to go along with his 12 assists. Brogdon on the blow-by.
That's one against Herb Jones. Giving up a lot of length.
Murray's 3 is off. Kuzma trying to get downhill and gets the layup.
Twice now the Wizards been able to take.
Wizards with a 3-point lead. Brogdon takes the basketball. Pelicans have already misses that layup. Pelicans have already taken 7 threes so far in this game. And Murray loses the handle. Brogdon ahead of the pack. He gets the layup down tonight, as well as Corey Kispert. 5-point lead, 6 to go here in the first quarter. Chris Miller, Drew Gooden, and Megan McPeak with you. Wizards are home again on Tuesday to take on the Rockets before they head on the road, take on the Sixers and the Chicago Bulls. Trey Murphy III lines up. Carrington swinging it over to Valanciunas. Nice backdoor by Kuz. Reverse layup. It's in.
That was a great adjustment mid-air by Kyle Kuzma.
Who's already 3 for 5 from the field. He was just 7 of 8 from the field in the game Friday with 14 points.
Where was that at?
Valanciunas working the side pick and roll with Kuz, and then gives him another screen. Kyle on the kick out to Kispert.
Pull it.
Shot clock at 3. JV. Murphy skying for the rebound. Murphy.
You got to get to him. You got to get to him. He is shooting that ball with a lot of confidence, averaging over 20 points per contest.
Pelicans double Kuzma, which allowed Valanciunas to get a free look if he wanted it. Carrington back out to Kyle, deep 3. DeJounte on the cross, going left and foul. Teams missed. They've had 17-48. With a three-pointer up, 4 of 9 from downtown. DeJounte driving. Ball's off the rim, and there's Misi to clean up.
You'll be hearing clean body on him and box him out.
He had 3 offensive rebounds, and the Wizards had just 1 total rebound early in that game, Friday. Murray in the paint. Athletic PG in that backcourt with Gilbert Arenas back in the day.
Strong right-hand driver.
Kispert.
On a report, a thick manual of what every player did, tendencies, positives and negatives, strengths and weaknesses. And on one of them, it had to be a typo. It said Antonio Daniels drives left 85% of the time. And I remember Damon Jones say, "Yo, this book ain't right." I never seen Antonio Daniels drive left in my whole career. And you know what? I think he had a valid point.
So it was a typo.
Huge typo.
Kispert. It's a shot touched up by Murphy. Murphy swinging it over. Jordan Hawkins' first shot of the game. So offensive rebound. Murray swinging it over to Jeremiah Robinson Earl. See you right before the game started. Gave you some doubt.
Man, he knew he was going to be special. Out the womb.
George. This is going on a 9-3 run. Murray. Float game. Off. Ball is tapped right to Earl. Murphy, corner 3. Pure. Trey Murphy with 8 points. Already 2 of 5 from the field. From 3. Murray comes up with
this hounding guys trying to dribble the ball up the court. Definitely what he makes his money and put food on the table with.
Tights with the rebound. Lead is 5. Largest of the game for the Pels. Tights trying his hand at a 3. Back rims it. Rebound there by Champagnie. Here's Keyshawn again playing with that veteran unit. Kicking it out to Brogdon. Driving the baseline. Trying to stay physical underneath. Murray swinging it over to Murphy.
Too many open look. That's been open games. It's been Trey Murphy the third. You can see 11-0 run in the last 3 minutes.
Brogdon on the bump. Pelicans switch on defense. Corner 3 from Kispert. Robinson Earl tapped it over to Murphy.
Wizards have a foul to give.
Essentially, the shot game clock is relatively the same. About 0.2 of a second difference as Corey Kispert's going to foul DeJounte Murray.
Almost 8 seconds left and be in the same position where you were before you fouled.
Jordan Hawkins, catch and shoot 3. Hawkins coming home, playing in front of friends and family. Kispert.
Example in helping the young guys.
12 minutes in the books as the Pels ended the first quarter on a 14-0 run. They've got their largest lead of the game of 11. Alvarado to Hawkins. Alvarado really came in and got to the money true on Friday.
Quick,
just a pest out there.
Fresh legs, missed a ton of games.
Hawkins missed that, but Tice with the offensive rebound.
Please? I mean, does that happen anymore?
Only when we sit down there. Maybe you can go over and ask. Take your headset off and ask.
Butler. Wizards trying to get back in this one. Alvarado was then fouled by out court. Now Hawkins goes at Kisper, right of the restrict guard, flips up a shot, spins out. Battle through.
That strategy right there too. A little switcheroo.
Brandon Boston, foul.
25 minutes, so he's.
They were discussing an inadvertent shot clock violation, so that's why.
Gotcha.
Thank you to Rich Wolf, who's on it today.
Did he have to call Secaucus for that info?
No, our producer Rich Wolf is on it. By the way, shout out to his Commanders. They won 12 games for the first time since 1991. Rich was 37 years old that year.
That's still kind of old. The math on that. Is that correct?
It's a joke. Tice in the mid-range.
It's been these runs, these big runs where Wizards are competing. Then all of a sudden you look up and the game looks like it's out of hand. And it's starting with guarding the three-point line, defending it. And that was a huge key coming into tonight's contest, and it was last game when you lost to New Orleans.
Corey Kispert coming up. Meanwhile, the Pelicans, 9 of 18. Jordan Hawkins misses that one, but he got a free look, and Drew, it's one of your keys about defending the three-point line. So far, he's got 5 points. He's 2 for 2 from the field. Here he is guarding Alvarado. Hawkins being guarded by George.
Not only these pups, but earlier today, some of our adult dogs came and spent time with the players, and it's just great visibility to just get the word out about rescue and that you can find wonderful dogs and cats through rescue organizations.
I'm sure on the cat side, Jordan Poole's probably going to reach out to you to ask about more cats, but when you look at the program and what you all offer, if people want to get involved, if they want more information about how they can adopt any dogs or cats, where can they find that information?
Many ways to get us cats, kittens. They just bring joy to our life, right? They just make everything better.
I mean, this is the greatest day of the season for me, guys.
Highlight.
Chris, I'll get
Megan's
it back to you, Drew.
You got a friend. That means you got to name it, Megan. Thank you so much, Megan and Don Wallace. Back here with the Wizards, trying to cut into this Pelicans lead. Alex Sarr already with 5 rebounds on the night. Carrington getting inside the paint. Nice jump shot there. 9. New Orleans with 7 change to go here in the second quarter. There's a steal by Butler. Jarrett scores. There's a nice defensive stop. Unfortunately, Boston got the offensive rebound. Bub Carrington and Butler are the only Wizards to score in the last 8 minutes. They've scored 12 points between the two of them. Boston. It's Herb Jones. Jones was fouled by McCollum. Shot blocked by Kuz. He touched the basketball. The look ahead to Sarr. Alex working on Misi. We haven't even gotten to the halfway point, Drew, but
In-game scouting, how do they play and perform with you on the court? What type of chemistry are you guys building on and the foundation for years to come?
Trey Murphy, kick over to Herb Jones. Baseline drive, good contest by Sarr. Alex coming over on the weak side to impose his presence. Carrington's got a one-on matchup against Misi. Jones there boxing out Sarr. McCollum.
Much space. Points less than 48 hours ago, and you let him run freely down the court, catch the ball, and seam up.
That ended a 4-minute scoring drought for the Pelicans. Kuzma.
Remember Dikembe Mutombo, he blocked a lot of shots, not blocking them, if that makes any sense.
Total sense.
Just the presence of him being around that rim made you miss.
Sarr kicking it out to Carrington. There's a tap out. Second chance opportunity for the Wiz. Butler on the crossover, going left, score! Butler already with 9 off the pine. His season high was 14 against Memphis back on December the 8th. As the Wizards are on an 11-3 run. Murphy. Got a clean look, but misses.
Yeah, let's see, you're helping on dribble penetration. The dribble penetration is not hurting you, it's the three-point shot, so stop helping.
Champagny off the mark. Washington 4 of 19 from downtown. McCollum swinging it over. Wild pass. Jones.
Gotta box out. Gotta box
Three
out.
Wizards over to Murphy, which is going to allow a swing. DeJounte's three lips out.
Yeah, and if DeJounte Murray doesn't shoot that, he had one more. And guess who was open in the court? The guy that gave you 50.
Score is pretty impressive. Let's check in with Megan.
You guys were talking about Alex Sarr and him deterring shots, and it's something that I asked BK about in the pregame because he has
make teams think otherwise about driving in the paint.
And his positioning, Chris, knowing when to go block shots. Sometimes he gets himself block shot attempts.
It's a compliment screen from Sarr that's going to leave Alex on a pick and pop. Misses that one. DeJounte with the rebound. 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. DeJounte. Alex getting the rebound. There you go. Ooh, looked like he might have traveled, but floater to go down. Give Kuz 8 on the night. Murphy. Brogdon. A few more seconds.
Water on the floor.
McCollum, 4 of 6. Remember, he made 10 threes Friday night, part of that 50-piece. Kuzma waving off the screen, want to go one-on-one against the rookie. Kyle scores. Two minutes to go. DeJounte, hesitation drive and fits. Changed C.J. McCollum's last 3 to a 2-pointer. Kuzma driving. He's on the deck as well as Misi. Murphy trying to throw it up to DeJounte. Back pass to McCollum. They've got 13 assists.
Hugging.
Well, guess what, Drew? He actually moved it back to a 3-pointer.
Oh, wow, okay.
Taking it to go. And they're going to call an off. Brogdon. Kuzma driving the baseline, getting the reverse layup.
It's going up, no secret.
CJ moving without the basketball, diving out to Misi.
And have enough time on the clock.
An interesting story about him, Drew.
In the draft, going late a little bit in that first round in the 20s. And this guy, if you ask me, is a lottery pick.
Hill showing a double. He's allowing all scores with 15.
Yeah, he's putting in the work offensively now. Defensively, can they strap up here in this third quarter coming up and bring some type of momentum out of that locker room?
Outscored the last 9 for Washington. 5 on the clock. Here's Murphy to close out the
who has 6 points, leaving Trey Murphy the third open, who has 16-point territory. So I think this should be a law. If you help into the paint and give up a wide open 3, you're coming out the game.
Paint and scores.
Accountability.
62-45, New Orleans. Kyle Kuzma guarded by McCollum. Sprays it out to Carrington. 3 on the shot clock. Bub's got to get something up. He's up a 3 and hits it.
The entire team going.
Now let's see how the Wizards will actually guard the Pelicans. Misi, and he was fouled.
Paint clogger. Jam the paint up and stay locked in on you and put it out.
Misi 6 for 6 from the free throw line. He's got 10. Collects that rebound. Misi came over to the United States back in 2021. Attending West.
Pull him up, make him finish over you.
But he's 8th in the NBA and almost 4.5 per contest.
And the Najee Marshall last year, they were just a 2-headed monster on the perimeter when you talk about defending guards.
Nice cut by George, kicking it out. Kuz, call him for steps.
Body centers and power forwards, you're going to get 8 alive.
Sarr with a nice pass. Kuz with a better pass inside to Champagnie. He misses.
Tough shot. All right, now Champagnie has to be aware. You see,
Murphy. Oh!
Defending the paint. Stay glued on these three-point shooters on the perimeter.
Pelicans started the second quarter strong, pushing their lead up to 18 as Kyle Kuzma back up to 20 before that layup by Kyle. Under 9.5 to go here in the third quarter. Dejounte, bounce pass over to Misi. Murphy. Wizards switching on the perimeter. Dejounte Murray for 13th three. The Pelicans shoot 45% from distance. Kyle loses the handle and then passes it out to Carrington. Call it defensive 3 seconds on the Pelicans. Looks like Herb Jones might back into their bench. It's going to be a violation. Streak Friday night against Washington. Murphy driving kicks. Robinson, Earl. No. Air ball. Murphy nearly got the second chance points on that dunk, but misses. Kuz running the break. Deep. He forced the Pelicans on that turnover there. They're 7th of the game. Kyle wants to go one-on-one on Robinson, Earl. Going right. Misi. Wow. Season high was 25 at Atlanta back on October the 28th. Timeout call for the Pelicans. McCollum trying to work inside. Here's a kick out. I don't know how many times you've said it tonight, Drew. You cannot leave these guys wide open for three. Kuz spinning in the lane. Murphy getting the rebound. Murray inside on Carrington.
If they're gonna beat you, hey, that's gonna have to look like that. Not all these wide open threes.
Sarr on the pull-up, 2 rebounds away from a double-double. George guarding Dejounte. Good defense there by Keyshawn.
Defense by everybody. Stayed home. That's where you get caught up right there. That little small amount of help which Bud gave allowed the three-point shot.
Carrington ahead of the pack.
You too.
73-59 under 6.5 here in the third quarter. It's a 9-2 run for the Wizards. McCollum. Step back three. Cad, 33 years old in his 12th year out of Lehigh. Kuz, Carrington.
Having an assignment on C.J. McCollum right now, who is 5 for 7 from 3.
Sarr guarding Dejounte Murray. Shot clock at 6. Dejounte on the drive, going left. Carrington in there for the rebound. Kuz. Stay with Washington. Nice bounce pass, but it was stolen by Murphy. Murphy inside on Sarr. Good defense there by Alex.
Goes with the
convert on that three. Dejounte baseline drive to Misi. Misi with 12 points. Carrington. There's Jones all alone. 15 or 34 from 3 for New Orleans. And Murphy takes it away from Kuzma and slams it home. Threw the ball up tonight. Anthony Gill getting his first minutes of service for Washington. Carrington over to Gill. Shot clock at 2.
anything but just work his way to the block and just throw him the ball. Simplify the offense, especially when you have the veteran group in the lineup.
It's interesting you said that as Jordan Hawkins comes off a catch and shoot 3. Cullum dropped 50 in the press conference. You know who he mentioned? Jonas Valanciunas said he missed him. He said it was nice to have another adult in the room. Carrington, 3, lips out. That's not a shot at the kids. It's just saying what kind of professional Valanciunas was. Murphy to Tice, back to Trey Murphy. Hawkins.
Good defense.
Going left. spinning fall-away jumper.
Excellent defense. Rebound by Corey Kispert, finishing the defensive possession.
I'd like to see what this five-man unit can do for Washington to try to get them back into this game. Butler gave Washington some great minutes in that first half. Valanciunas picking up his dribble, looking for cutters. And passes it right to Alvarado. Comes up with the steal, just checked into the game. Alvarado played his first game Friday since November the 11th. He's dealing with a hamstring injury. Murphy, three. Valanciunas secures the rebound, his third of the game. He's yet to score tonight. Murphy, watch out. And he can win against Washington.
He's become the primary scorer. No Brandon Ingram in. Zion's out. He's definitely ahead of the pack and showing signs of being that guy.
Kispert with some nice. Hawkins on the drive and kick. Alvarado on a catch and shoot.
Hey.
The defense know I got a tight, right? He's athletic, long wingspan, ability to shoot the three, could be a 3-and-D guy.
Put you in the basket.
Yep. Nice move there by Butler. See how he.
Kobe's like, who do you want in the free agent market? He's like, the guy that was guarding me. We need him on our side.
Exactly. That's how you get a deal, man. Just go beat up on a superstar.
Yeah, and then eventually in the
press conference after winning the championship was like, Kobe passed me the ball.
Yeah. And he shot it, right?
Yeah. Tice, drive and kick out. Boston swinging it. Alvarado. Good box out there by Valanciunas to allow Butler to get the rebound. Butler going left, touched up by Jones. Here's Kispert, floater, yes.
No, one fist is 22. There you go. You should put a scout.
38. Chris Miller, Drew Gooden, Megan McPeak, and Jonas Valanciunas.
JV going offensively. I mean, that's something you can utilize. No Jordan Poole, no Bilal Coulibaly. I mean, those are two guys that's capable of giving you 20-plus points any given night. I think if you have a pressure release set that with Valanciunas, they start double teaming, you can get the team in rotation and knock down some threes.
Speaking of threes, CJ McCollum knocked down his sixth.
Okay, listen, not quantum physics.
Yeah. It's not finite math or any of that.
Whatever that is.
Anthony Gill into the passing lane. Ahead to Butler.
Oh, good hand. Put him in the slaughterhouse.
Alvarado trying to fight over that screen. Floaters. Butler 2 points away from matching his season high. Alvarado. The Wizards got Anthony Gill, Butler, Valanciunas, Kispert, and Johnny Davis on the floor. Butler.
Game.
Jared Butler matching his season high in points. McCollum. Tough drive. Couldn't get that one to go down. Jared, a little Euro step.
Man, see, that just comes with reps. Being consistent, getting playing time to keep your rhythm.
Alvarado swinging it over to Ball. Valanciunas now to Rock. Alvarado with a handoff to Jones, now to Tice. Threes up.
Glass and rebound the ball and go the other way.
Ryan Keefe once again going with this five-man unit. Playing some good basketball out here. Kispert on a drive in the paint. Saw three Pelicans around him. Shot clock at 5. Butler being guarded by Alvarado. Butler on a pull-up. Brandon Boston clears the rebound. Jones. They want to travel. Nate Green says no. Keyshawn George now going to the scorer's table. McCollum being double teamed. Now Johnny Davis. Stop, pop.
Easy for him, huh? That's pretty solid defense.
JV JV bringing the ball up, running to PG. Go ahead, JV. It did set a screen on Alvarado to free up Kispert. And then gets an offensive rebound. Still working the glass.
Hey, once you make 1 3, you're gonna shoot another one.
Seen you do your fair share of that over the years.
Yeah, we'll see. It might be on this possession right here. Oh, he rolls.
See Kuzma there. Malcolm Brogdon.
Tell him.
Sycamore. Talk to him.
Tell him what you
Right
said.
there off Warback. Contest by Corey.
Michigan.
Everybody's got a Michigan. Speaking of Michigan, Flint, Michigan's Kyle Kuzma kicking it over to Kispert. Kyle with an offensive rebound over Alvarado.
Fighting, and if there is
one to inbound. Kuz. Oh, splitting 2 shooting. Lead is 12. He's got another run in him. McCollum on a fall away. Herb Jones in there fighting over that Valanciunas screen. He's in a defensive stance. Kyle, deep 3. Oh, got that one from Clarksburg.
quarter. Can you strap down, lock in mentally? For the last little less than 7 minutes to go in this game and get within striking range.
12 of 2
games and only has went to the free throw line 4 times. Did you hear that?
Wow.
74 points.
Wow.
And only been to the free throw line 4 times. So that tells me he is not putting the ball on the floor.
DeJounte back to this. DeJounte had 11 points and 12 dime. Here he is now on the run. No looking to Misi. 14 points for Misi. 4 or 5 shooting. Here's Herb Jones ahead of the pack. And you'll just leave it at that.
I'm gonna leave it at the set.
Hey,
so leave it at that.
You're invited to come over to the Casa and have a snowball fight. My team against yours. And you know who's gonna win.
I know. Man, I'll be a one-man army. I bet you got like.
I'll trade you 2 of mine.
I can see the whole setup right now. You probably got bunkers and tree forts. got kids posted up in the trees.
Let's just call it a Team Miller Fortnite snow fight.
Let's call it a setup, Uncle Drew.
Yep, that's exactly it. Pelicans. Corey Kispert. Saw snow was when you were at Kansas. Again, take up there.
Well, California, only place you can go to the desert, snowboard, and surf in the same day.
Kuzma getting into that passing lane, getting the steal, finding George. DeJounte swinging it over to CJ. Trail 3. Ball caroms right back out to Murray.
I'm telling you, you can do that in Maryland too. That's impressive.
CJ on driving kick. Jones seams up.
This is, you knew this was going to happen coming in. No surprise.
Sarr.
Advantage is just that.
Alex Sarr. Yves Misi leading in that category for rookies. CJ with 4 to go. Kuzma with a steal. Kyle, Euro step floater. Pels leading by 13. DeJounte driving. Sarr.
San Antonio.
Is bad.
It's probably a wise thing for Coach Keefe after this possession gets out of hand right here. You might want to start clearing your bench.
Nisi with the rejection and then running the floor. DeJounte saw the hair and I was like, oh, I said Alvarado grew like
I was there with you.
6 inches.
In a quarter. Literally.
Sarr with a
He has such a unique ability at 7 foot to not only stretch the floor, have a guy who can do that, but when
Nisi and Sarr are going to see each other for a long time in this league.
Yeah, and tonight, not the best rebounding performance by Misi, so I love the adjustment Alex Sarr made, keeping a body on him and boxing him out, but You ask me, Sarr wins this match.
Back.
Almost had a TKO.
There you go.
Yeah. Can he knock down that three-point shot? And in the month of December, totally changed the landscape of that question.
Butler with 17. We still got a little more than 2 to go here. You know how the three-point shot can keep you in the game.
Yeah. Now this defensive possession is going to be even more valuable.
Murray. That 2 minutes to go for Washington.
See if we cut this thing to 10.
Jarrett, Sarr, threes up. And good game here. Excellent night for Alex Sarr. 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 helpers. 90 seconds to go in regulation. Shot clock at 5. Murray shoots over Sarr. Nisi offensive rebound.
Spoke too soon.
And Nisi will go to the...
How we treat his ankle.
He might can at least shoot the midi, at least.
George 3, rebounded by Carrington. Just a sidestep 3 for Kisper. Tough night shooting for Corey. 0 for 7 from downtown. 1 of 10 from the field. Win their second straight game. Second in a row against Washington. McCollum, mid-range. Carrington on the run, waiting for the trailing George. BC grabs his 7th rebound. The Pelicans are going to dribble this one out. Pelicans will improve to 7-29. This is just their second road victory of the season. Washington will fall to 6-27. 5-14 here at Capital One Arena. Starters were in double figures, led by McCollum, who had